Hey there, this is Tristan Schmidt. I'm going to walk you through what I did for this new model for us to put onto Sketchfab. As you can see in the background, this is me modeling it. I did a sword. I based it off of the Dragonslayer Sword from Berserk, which I have done a model of before for one of our first challenge assignments. But that time I had some overlapping meshes and it wasn't really put together super well. So this time I kind of went back through and redid that and did it with a lot more attention to detail. So as you can see, I just use an assortment of cubes and cylinders to make the actual shield itself. I go straight into putting the UV together. Pretty easy UV for the most part. I did get stuck on a few things. You'll kind of see me pause. I did have Maya crash at one point, which sucked. But luckily it did back up all of my files, so I was able to get back in it. And yeah, and the UVs, it overall didn't take super long because these were pretty basic shapes. But I think the end result ended up actually looking really, really good. And yeah, utilizing everything that we've learned in the most recent labs and in the other challenges, and just kind of going through that, and going through all the steps that we have gone over in those labs. And doing this really gave me a lot more confidence in what I can do with Maya and with Sketchfab, but also with Substance Painter. And kind of exploring that more. I definitely want to look more into Substance Painter, as you'll see here in a second, once I'm in there, and I'm actually applying textures. I was following a tutorial on how to apply it to specific UVs, and so that was very, very helpful, just a YouTube video on that. But I wanted to add some like splashes or some scratches on there, and I know we had used a particle tool before. I couldn't remember how to do that, and what I ended up with I think still looks pretty good. It's still pretty close to what I was going for, so I think that ended up pretty good. But yeah, and then so I get this done, throw some different textures onto all the different pieces. I really like the fabric texture that was on the handle there. And then at the end here, this is just me uploading everything onto Sketchfab. And so yeah, overall, I think that the project went really well. I'll let the rest of this play out. And thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.